now. So, so 70 to 80 RPMs, please, warm-up gear only, or whatever you're choosing to use as your warm-up gear. Pamela, share with me what you think. Where are you going to start?
I'm going to start on 28. I moved up from 27.
I think that's a brilliant idea, don't you?
Because I used to, back before I had the problems with my head, I used to start on 29.
Right, that's right, that's right. And we've been holding you back. You know, we really have been, to try to figure out the situation. And now maybe it's time to let you ride a little bit, you know, more intensely. So I think that's exciting, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, good, good. I'm so glad. Great. And Susan, you're going to start out with your new baseline. So it's warm-up gear +1. Typically, we're going to call that the new warm-up gear. Is that correct?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful. Good, good, good. Andy, where are you going to start?
30.
30. Oh, you're bumping. Are you bumping that up, or did you start at 30 on Tuesday?
Bumping it up.
All righty. Oh my gosh, you must be feeling good today. Fantastic. Phil, you're going to hold back just slightly, right?
Yeah, I'm going to start
right. I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
I'm going to start at 30. I am going to hold back a little bit today.
Very good, very good. How about you, Mike? Where do you want to start, sweetie?
I'm gonna start at 20 for a little while, then I'll bump it up.
That's great. I like that. I like that a lot. Carol, where do you think you want to start?
23.
Okay, great. Norma?
27.
Thank you. Perfect, perfect. Carolina, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing okay.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that. Great. Super. Feel like you can ride today pretty comfortably?
I just took a half of Cinemet to boost me up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel slow, and I'm not due to take another one till 12. So let's see what that does.
Yeah, let's see what that does. Okay. Let me know when you feel like it starts to kick in, just out of curiosity. Okay?
I will do that.
Okay, great. Great. Super.
I'm curious, Carolina, did you swallow it or under your tongue?
I swallowed it. I've never done the under the tongue thing.
You might just think about that, because I think you could possibly absorb it more quickly, like if you take it right for our class.
Oh, okay.
This work, maybe, see how it goes.
All right. I'll try it. I've never tried that before. So
That's a great suggestion, Susan. Mm-hmm.
The other thing my doctor suggested, if I have a trouble with an off time, is that you can crush a Cinemet and mix it with a bit of water and swallow it. He said that would absorb much quicker than if you just swallowed it normally.
sounds like a good plan.
That
Yeah.
makes sense, Pamela, doesn't it? It makes sense. That's
Yeah, I haven't
wonderful.
done it yet, but
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. That's what we're here for. That's what you guys are here for. All those great suggestions. Thank you for that. Great. Deborah, where are you starting now? Good morning.
Good morning.
You gonna start on a 6, or are you gonna try
Yeah,
a 7 today? A 6.
No.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Catherine, when you hop on, sweetie, tell me what you want to do there, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
11 or 12.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and bump that up 5 more RPM, 75 to 85. Good. So let's try that now. Let's get a pedal stroke going nice and smooth. So as I started to say before we started to record, and just reminding you about what we talked about on Tuesday. By the way, those numbers on Tuesday were absolutely fabulous. Good job for everybody. We're putting this class together in bits and pieces. We're taking blocks here, and we're doing those on certain days. We took the end block on which we wrote on Tuesday, which I think was great. So we're going back to the first part of the class that we did basically on Sunday. I know that's kind of confusing, throwing all those days out, but you were everyone was successful on Sunday as well. And I think, Pamela, that's where didn't you find really good results with that class? Did you end up writing that class later on?
yes, I did.
Good. Okay, great, great. Okay, so now you're 75 to 85 utilizing that warm-up gear. So this is what the block looks like. It's 22 minutes long, before we take a recovery. So if you need to hydrate, do it now. Continue to hydrate through the warm up and always continue to hydrate through the first stage. So on Sunday, when I coached this class, we did take a break after each one of these parts of the first stage. But today we're putting those all together to get that 22-minute block. So let's see how it affects the heart rate as we move through. Let's see if we get to those points of success, what we consider to be successful today. I absolutely am so excited to have you here today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much for always showing up and doing the best job you can. So thank you. Alrighty, so now it's time to bring it up into the parameters of 80 to 90 RPMs. So the 80 to 90 RPMs just connects mind to body. We're not looking for a light up of the dopamine receptors yet. We're not looking for that heart rate that kind of validates the exercise workout that we're doing today. We're just looking for the mind to body connection. So that's all we care about right now, getting it together, kind of pushing it forward. Deborah, I just have a real quick comment. This is, I was talking to Stacy about a good TV show streaming that we were starting to watch last night. Takes place in Sausalito. So, oh my gosh, we love Sausalito, and I know you've probably been there a lot. And it was, they were walking around and driving around. Oh my gosh, we know exactly where they were. So it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun.
What was the
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, it was a show on Apple TV with Jennifer Gardner called The Last Thing He Told Me, or I think The Last Thing He Told Me. Yeah. So it's a screenplay or a series from a book that's very, very popular right now. So exciting. So we've got 45 seconds to ride, anywhere from 80 to 90 RPMs. Great. You live in a beautiful part of the country. You really do.
I don't live in Sausalito.
Oh, I know you don't live in Sausalito, but you're not that far from Sausalito,
Yeah.
right? No.
Doesn't
Okay.
look quite like that, but
Yeah. But yeah. I just wanted to share that with you because I thought about you and I wanted to tell you that
Thank
today. You're
thank
welcome. 20 seconds to go. You're 80 to 90 RPMs. Okay. So when we started this, we started out cold. Now we're warming up. You're starting to feel like, you're starting to feel the muscle fibers getting warmer. Those muscle fibers kind of moving against each other, trying to build up some warmth in the legs. So go ahead and slow it down now. Start to slow it back. Let's go back down to 75 RPMs with the same resistance. So we just pull back. We actually are not out of the warm up yet. We're not even into the first stage yet. We will be there in about 2 minutes. So what I'd like for you to do is start to think about how you're feeling right now. And if it's available to you to add one more resistance turn, I'm going to ask you to do that in about 25 seconds. So keeping the RPM at 75 while you add that resistance turn is going to be fine. It's when we're going to accelerate through the first stage that you're going to feel the intensity change. So anyone can ride at 75 RPMs. I mean, most likely when we're starting to get into these types of protocols. And that's where a lot of indoor cycle classes ride because people like to ride there, but not us. We always challenge ourselves. So let's start building that RPM up to 80. Now, if you've added one more turn to what you decided to use for your warm-up gear, I want you to do it now. And I want you to stay right at 80 RPMs. Great. So you, of course, feel just a slight difference. 80 RPMs is considered fast pedaling. It's considered fast pedaling. And as we add the resistance in, then we talk about forced exercise. And that's what we want to feel. We want to get to that point where we feel like we're working harder than what we would do naturally on our own. That's why we're here together. So 10 seconds to go. We'll be lifting towards 85 RPMs beginning in 3, 2, 1. 85 RPMs. I'm gonna ask you to stay here for 2 minutes, 85 RPMs for 2 minutes. Remember, we're still kind of in the warm up. So you shouldn't have high heart rates. Your heart rate should not be above zone 1 right here. It should stay below in zone 1. If it's even reached zone 1, sometimes it takes forever to get into zone 1. It seems like, wait a minute, what do I have to do? You know, what do I got to do? So, but believe me, it's coming. All right, so stay here now for about 23 more seconds, and then we'll start picking it up towards 90 RPMs. As soon as we get to 90, I want you to start to feel the effort change. I want you to start to feel the effort become just a little bit stronger. The perceived exertion will lift slightly, and you will feel like you're working. So here we go. Let's go 90 for 1 minute. 90 for 1 minute. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So this should be definitely zone 1, lifting up through zone 1. And if you get it close to zone 2, great. If you're not close to zone 2, don't worry about it. So zone 2 becomes light work. It becomes light work. It's doable work. There's nothing that you need to worry about here. You just know that it's coming and you're feeling like you're preparing. So just stay right here, please. You've got 30 more seconds to go. How's everybody doing so far? So far, so good?
Yeah.
All right, good. Great, 20 seconds to go. We're about ready to pull it back to 80 RPMs and we're gonna hold it for 1 minute. We're transitioning into the first stage. Out of warm up, no break. But when you come back to 80, grab a drink of water. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 80 RPMs, pull it back. You've got 1 minute at 80 RPMs. You did not add resistance. You're starting now with warm up gear +1. If you've gone ahead and done warm up gear +2, both of those efforts are absolutely fine. Please stay here now as you grab that drink of water. Okay, set yourself up for success, shoulders down, chest up. We talk about it all the time, but it never hurts to be reminded of that form. So 28 seconds to go. Good job. How's everybody doing so far? Deborah, what's your heart rate?
118.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. How about you, Susan? What's your heart rate? Oh, we lost Susan. Hopefully she'll log back on shortly. 10 seconds to go. Phil, what's your heart rate?
115.
115, that's good. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is pick it up to 85 RPMs. You have 2 minutes. 85 RPMs, 2 minutes. Pamela, what's your heart rate?
My heart rate's like 107, but I'm not
Okay.
even like, I'm all the way to the left of zone 1.
You're all the way to the left of zone 1, so.
Yeah, it hasn't even moved into the zone.
Yeah, I know. It seems like sometimes you just have to drag it, it feels like. I know that feeling. Pamela, if you want to add another resistance turn, go ahead.
Okay,
All right, so you're gonna be, are you at 29 or 30 now?
now I'm at 30.
Okay, that's good. Let's go with 30. Let's see what happens. You're at 85 RPMs. Now, the only reason you would not add any resistance is if you couldn't stay at 85, right? Okay, 85 RPMs. You're there for another minute, 10 seconds. So Deborah, this is lifting your heart rate just slightly, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Carol, what's your heart rate?
Shockingly 77.
Shot, that is a shock. That is a big shock. Are you breathing through your nose still?
Yes.
I'm telling you, I told so many people about that yesterday. Yeah, I mean, you were the hero of the pickleball court. You really were. I'm telling you. Awesome, awesome. Let's see what happens next. All righty, Carolina, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling slow. I haven't been able to get past 75 and I'm at 103 heart rate and yeah, I'm still at warm up.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Andy, where was your heart rate?
125.
Okay, that's perfect, Andy. Norma, where's yours?
82.
82. Wow, good job. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, here we go, guys. We're gonna pick this up. We're gonna pick this up to 90 for 30 seconds. Giddy up, Pamela. Here we go. 3, You're going 90 RPMs for 30 seconds. Catherine, how you doing?
Good, I'm at 103.
That's good. Good job. Good job. Good job. Polina. Good job, Polina. Giddy up, Polina. She is doing great. Good job. Excellent. You've got 15 more seconds. Mike, how are you doing?
101.
Thank you. Okay, great. 9 seconds. Good job. Good job. Good job. 4, 3, 2, 85 RPMs. Drop it back 5. Hold this right now. Now we're going to hold this for 2 minutes at 85. All right, good. Good. So we're going to consider this a little bit of a flat road with a little bit of a headwind. You're at 85. You bumped it up to 90. You bumped it up to 90. So you gave your little push there. Oxygen demand creates a little bit higher heart rate. Now it's time to settle back into 85. I mean, this is the way I think about it. I mean, it's like a leaf that falls off the tree and it just kind of comes down and then it just comes down. And that's exactly what it should be like. 85 RPMs. You're 20 seconds into that, 20 seconds into 85 RPMs. Good job. You're almost a minute into it. Good job. Stay right here, guys. You are doing fantastic. You're doing fantastic. Stay right here. You're 1 minute in. You have 1 more minute to go. Great job. Okay. Deborah, what's your heart rate right here?
120.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Phil, what's your heart rate right here?
119.
119. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Good job. Wonderful job. Pamela, what's your heart rate right here?
114.
114. Are you in zone 1 yet?
No,
Oh, honey. Okay, keep going. Andy, what's your heart rate right here?
130.
130. Good. That's perfect for you. Carol, where's your heart rate right here?
90.
Okay, that's good. You're doing better. Great, great, great. Catherine, where's your heart rate?
103.
103. Okay, what resistance do you have, Catherine?
15.
15. That's great. Okay, great. You've got 10 more seconds to go. Great job. You are doing a fantastic job. All right, everybody, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. 80 RPMs, 30 seconds. Good job. All righty, good job. Okay, now we have this little acceleration, So it's going to go to 80 to 90 RPMs for 1 minute, We're getting ready to go. We're getting ready to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, you're going 90 RPMs for 60 seconds or 1 minute. Hi, Susan. I'm so sorry. Did we leave you off? Yeah.
No, I had to take a phone call. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be silly. It's absolutely fine. No worries there. We are doing an 80-90 split, Susan. We're at 90 RPMs. We're holding it for 1 minute. Now, what we're doing is we're going to stay here for 35 more seconds, and then we're going to pull back for 45 seconds. Do you kind of remember this from Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
The resistance you're at, probably your new warm-up gear +2.
Okay.
But only if you're ready to do that, since you took that little bit of a timeout, okay? All right, 13 seconds to go. Deborah, are you seeing a lift in your heart rate?
No.
No, interesting. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Now pull it back to 80 RPMs for 45 seconds. Pamela, what's your heart rate?
116.
116. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you lift your resistance one more time, Pamela. Deborah, if you're ready to lift your resistance one more, do it now. Great. Phil, what was your heart rate?
120.
All righty, good. I know you're holding back a little bit. Stay right there if you want. Andy, what was yours on that last effort?
35.
135. Don't change your resistance. Catherine, where was yours?
105.
105. If you want to add a gear, go ahead if you feel like you can.
Yeah,
Norma, how about you?
86.
86. Okay, good job. Here we go. 90 RPMs again. 90 RPMs this time for 45 seconds. Good. Polina, how are you doing?
It's 104 at 77 or 76. something.
That's okay. You keep going, honey. Remember, you're nursing a cold, so be careful. Be careful.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Mike, how are you doing?
101
Oh,
RPM challenge.
that's okay, honey. That's okay. Keep your resistance back a little bit, okay? Carol, where are you now on the heart rate?
90.
Whoa, good. All righty, 8 seconds to go. Get ready to pull back to 80. Pull back to 80 right now for 30 seconds. Good job. 80 RPMs. So if you remember this from Sunday, so we're working harder for the length of time, the number of seconds versus pulling it back to 80 for the lesser amount of time. So it's kind of like an over under kind of situation we've got here. And this is fun. This is fun. Wait a minute. Is it fun? Yes, it's fun. Okay, I'll answer for you. Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, you're at 90 RPMs for 30 seconds. You're getting close. Pamela, you're getting so close to recovery. So do not let yourself prevent yourself. You're this big muscle up here. Prevent yourself from getting to 90. All you're going to be there for 15 seconds. We're going to grab a heart rate in 9 seconds and you're going to pull back to 80 for 30 seconds. Do not recover. 4, 3, grab a heart rate, pull it back to 80. You've got one heart rate for me. Keep it in your back pocket. Keep it in your back pocket. Remember, put it in the back of the refrigerator for just a minute, just 19 seconds actually. Good job. 15 more seconds. Good. I know that usually stuff in the back of the refrigerator you forget about, but don't forget about this, okay? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, you get recovery, heart rate, and recovery. Good job. 70 RPMs. Take your resistance off, but remember the resistance you had on your last effort. You get 3 minutes to recover. Susan, how did you do?
120 and then 121.
Wow, good job. So are you at +2 or +3?
I was at +2.
Okay, great. On this next effort, I'm going to ask you to bump that up to +3 if you can, okay? Okay, Deborah, how about you? Where's your resistance?
Is that, was it 8?
Yeah. And your heart rate?
From 129 to 130.
There you go. That's perfect. Now you know right where that is, right? Top end of zone 2. Top end of zone 2. Perfect. Perfect. Catherine, how about you?
108 at 17.
Wow, impressive. Impressive. Good job, Catherine. Good job. Carol.
I was at resistance 24 and I went from 92 to 82.
Okay, I'm not understanding that at all.
I'm going to increase the resistance next time.
Uh-huh. All right. How was your perceived exertion?
Okay, medium.
Medium, moderate? Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not getting that. I mean, you got me stumped on this one. Okay. Andy, how about you?
135 and 134.
Great. And where are you on your resistance?
31.
31. Love it. Love it, buddy. Great job. Great job. Norma, where did you end up, sweetheart?
Resistance was 30, heart rate was 89, and I'm at the end of zone. I mean, the right side.
Of zone what did you say?
I'm just finishing up zone 1. We'll be going into zone 2.
Yeah, yeah. And you gotta throw in that beta blocker there, kiddo. So I think you're at the high end of zone 2, low end of zone 3, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We're giving you that grace, honey. We're giving you that grace, most definitely. All righty, Pamela, tell me about you.
I was 116, I rebounded to 118, but at the end I was 114 and I've not moved into zone 1 yet.
All right, and you
My
are,
resistance of 31.
all
And my
right.
perceived exertion was 8.
Was an 8 out of 10?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Okay, kiddo. You're gonna use 32 on this next effort, okay?
okay.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah, for sure.
Because didn't you end up at 35 on that last one you told me on that
Yeah, that's
that
the only
ride
one.
you did?
That's the only, it wasn't until I got to like 34 that
Mhm.
they started moving.
Yeah, now you're welcome to try 34.
No, I don't want to overdo it because I don't want the whole thing in my head to come back.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I like it. I like it. Okay, great. Phil, how about you?
I was 122 both times at 33.
Okay, that's great. And Mike, what were you?
I'll go one twice at 20.
Good, good. And Polina, how about you, hon?
I didn't catch the numbers. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. No problem at all. No problem at all. Okay, highest resistance that you had on your last effort, guys, highest resistance. And if I asked you to bump it up, in fact, Pamela, let's try 32 though. Let's definitely try
Okay,
32,
yeah, I'm not-
okay?
I'm putting it on 32.
Okay, that's great. All righty, so we have 4-minute block here. You're at 80 RP, let's start at 80 RPMs, highest resistance level you had on the last one. And if I asked you to bump it up, I want you to do it right now. So I'm gonna ask you to ride here for about 15 more seconds, then we're gonna lift up towards 85. We're gonna finish up at 90. This is a 4-minute block of work. This is stage 2. You're basically only on stage 2, and we are almost 30 minutes into class. So that's challenging in itself, isn't it? Yeah.
Are we at
Alrighty.
base plus 2?
No, you're at, let's put you at 8. Whatever you had, you were at 8 last time. Yeah, the highest resistance you've used. Okay, great. So here we go, guys. We're gonna bump this up to 85 RPMs now. 85 RPMs. Good job. Good job. Excellent job. Okay, so this is it, guys. Okay, validate this workout. Is this forced exercise? Is this harder than what you would typically work on your own?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, somebody handed you your bike and you said, get on there. You wouldn't do this, would you? No, forced exercise. It's what we're doing. This is why we're here, working hard together. Great. Okay, great. You're at 85 RPMs. Keep it here. You're getting ready to go 90 RPMs for 2 minutes. Pamela, this is where you're going to see results. Okay. Okay. Don't make me a liar, Pamela. Yeah. And but I can handle it. Carol, how about you? How are you feeling here?
Pretty good. I bumped it to 25.
All right, good. All righty.
Are we
And
at 90 now?
you're 90 now? Okay, well, stay there because here we go. We're joining you. Let's go. 90 RPMs for 2 minutes. Pamela's calling it out. 2 minutes. There we go. 2 minutes at 90. Good job. Catherine, I can see you accelerate. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. 2 minutes at 90. I don't know who, anybody would find this difficult. Anybody would find this difficult. You guys are fabulous. And that's how I want you to feel. I want you to feel the perceived exertion increasing. So Pamela said she was at an 8 before. It's got to be an 8.5 by now. Isn't that correct, Pamela?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
I still haven't moved.
That's okay. That's okay. Just stay right there. Stay right there. We're going to see what happens here. Good. Okay, great. Little over a minute, guys. A little over a minute to ride. Good job, Phil. How you doing?
Okay,
All righty. Andy, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, good. Susan, how are you doing?
Working.
Working. Yeah. Norma, how you doing?
Working.
Mike, how are you doing? You're really working, aren't you?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know you're trying. Carolina, how's it going for you?
Nothing's changed, Kathy.
Oh, shucks.
I'm
All
trying.
righty. I'm sorry about that. 35 more seconds to go. You guys are almost there. Stay right here. Wonderful. You've got 28 seconds. Why would you pull back now? 20 seconds to go. Do not pull back. These efforts are hard. You have moved into a hard zone. You are in a hard zone. Perceived exertion, Pamela, don't judge yourself right here. 8 seconds. All righty, 5 seconds. Get ready. 4, 3, watch that heart rate. and recover, 70 RPMs, pull it back. Take your resistance off, and you've got a heart rate for me, Deborah, is that right?
134.
That's perfect. That is perfect. And you're at an 8 still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, did your perceived exertion feel like an 8 out of 10?
Wasn't easy.
All right, okay. You think it was less than that?
What?
You think it was less than that?
Less than what?
Than an 8 out of 10? You think it was like in the 7s?
Oh. No, 8 sounds about right.
That's the right answer. That's really good. That's great. But thank you for sharing that. Catherine, how about you?
117 with a rebound of 123 at 18.
Well, I think we found your resistance for today, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, very good, Catherine. Thank you for sharing that. Susan,
139 to 140, perceived exertion 9.
sorry. Yeah, sorry, not sorry, but yeah, it was hard. I know it was hard. You guys did a great job. Really good job. Carol, where did you end up?
Well, I was at 126. Then when we stopped, I rebounded to 133. Now I'm at 136 and I was at 25 resistance.
Wow. So all of a sudden it started, the more resistance you added on, the more it started to climb, and you finally got to those numbers. That is excellent. Were you able to control your breath control right there through your nose?
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. That's impressive. Very impressive. Andy, how about you?
140.
140. Wonderful job. That 2 minutes at 90 did it for you, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure did. Feels good.
Yeah. Feels good. Good. Norma, sweetheart, how about you?
It was 86 with a rebound of 88, and the resistance was 30.
Wow, good job. Good job. Are we making you sweat so your hair is going to get all messed up because it looks so pretty?
Yeah, thank you. I'm really sweating.
I know. Oh gosh, darn it. All righty, Pamela, tell me where you were.
I was up at 126,
Mhm,
but it only moved maybe a quarter of the way,
mhm,
up zone 1.
mhm.
And then, but only in the last like 40 seconds of the 2
Mhm.
minutes.
And what resistance do you have? 34?
I was 32.
Oh, 32, that's right. Okay, good. All right. Okay, Pamela, we're going to talk about this. Phil, how about you?
130 and 34.
That's perfect. Good job. Good job on that. Mike, how'd you do?
106 and 22.
That's good, honey. That's great. And Polina?
It was 107 at 76.
Okay, good job, honey. Keep going on that. Carolina, anything?
No, I'm just doing what I can.
That's what you can. That's all you can do, honey. That's all you can do. Okay, guys, going back to the resistance we had on the last effort. So Pamela, we have a 10-minute block here. This is the last stage. So 10-minute block, that's going to take us all the way to the end. You're going to start at 80 RPMs. Using the same resistance you had on your last effort, the highest resistance you had on your last effort. Pamela, let me help you with this, okay? Okay, 2 minutes at 80 RPMs, 2 minutes at 80 RPMs. Okay, so heart rates are down, right? Heart rates will climb slowly. Pamela, let me ask you this. Do you care if I ask you what your age is? I can look it up. But you-
I'm not at all. I'm 57.
Yeah, okay. All right,
Kat,
go ahead. You're gonna leave, sweetie? Okay, you okay? Okay, I'm assuming she's okay. She had to leave, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna work on these zones for you, okay? Alrighty, guys, so you are 40 seconds in. And that's what we did with Deborah too. We worked on her zones too, and we got her in a more appropriate zone, so she wasn't feeling like she was gonna blow a gasket. Let's say it like that, right? Right, Deborah? Okay, so one minute in at that's a medical term, blow a gasket. Yeah, I guess. That's not funny. No, I shouldn't say that. All right, 50 more seconds to go. All righty, guys, good. All right, so right here, perceived exertion. I mean, really, come on, let's be honest. 7, no time, no more. 7.5, no more. So you're starting to feel the effort, but this is moderate. We're calling this moderate effort. Even though you feel like this is something you don't want to do, you would never do on your own, it's still considered in this class moderate effort because it's going to get hard. It's going to start to get hard. So when we lift it to 90, it's going to feel hard. 2 minutes at 90. You just came off at 2 minutes at 90. That's how I want you to feel again. All right, let's go now. 90, 2 minutes at 90. So yeah, Susan, it may be a 9 out of 10. Yeah. And then, but maybe that recovery helped you so much that it's not going to feel like a 9 out of 10, Susan. Maybe it's going to be like you've gotten to the point where, okay, that's not easy. That's not moderate. It's slightly above moderate, but it's not like breathless. Okay. I don't want you guys at breathless yet. You're going to be at breathless, but not yet. All righty. So you're 30 seconds in. You've got 90 more seconds at 90. Great. Pamela, real quick, what's your heart rate?
122.
122, great. And you are at 32, or did you bump it up to 33?
No, I'm at 32.
Okay, how would you feel if we bump this up to 33?
Okay,
Okay, you can do that if you want.
I just did it.
Okay, great. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, you're 1 minute at 90. Deborah, where's your heart rate real quick?
132.
132. That is fantastic, Deborah. You're on the low end of zone 3. Excellent. So low end of zone 3. Catherine, how about you? Where's your heart rate right now?
Oh, 123.
Oh my gosh, kiddo, that is awesome. Now, Catherine, you're not going to change your resistance. You're going to stay right there. We're going to play around with those 120s. You are doing so fantastic. So fantastic. Great job. Susan, how about you? Where's your heart rate?
144.
Oh my gosh, no more resistance for you, kiddo. You are perfect today. You are perfect. You have 20 more seconds to go. 20 more seconds to go. Carol, where's your heart rate right now?
92.
That on 92? That's interesting. Okay, cool. How about you, Andy? Where's your heart rate?
132.
Okay, perfect. Get ready. We're going to pull it back. 80 RPMs, pull it back. Great job. Now just settle it in. 80 RPMs. So we're going to do that again. We have 6 minutes to complete the stage, Pamela. 2 minutes at 80, 2 minutes at 85, finish up at 2 minutes at 90. So I want this to be back down. It may not feel like it yet, but by the time we finish the 2 minutes at 80, it's going to be moderate. You're going to be feeling moderately decent. You're going to feel decent, okay? You're going to feel like, yeah, okay, I'm good. But then you're going to bump it to 85, challenging, 2 minutes at 90. Whoa, that's how I want you to feel that. All right. Okay, great. That's another medical term. Whoa, right. Okay, that's what we're going to do. All righty, you're at 80 RPMs. Deborah, what's happening to your heart rate here?
133.
Oh, that couldn't be better. You are fantastic today. Fantastic today. Good job, Susan.
Thank you.
Susan?
143.
143. Oh, you're getting close to being really fantastic today. Okay. So if you want to, when we accelerate and you want to drop back on your resistance, okay, feel free to do that. Okay, great. Oh my gosh, Catherine, do I dare ask you where your heart rate is?
127.
Oh my gosh, Catherine. Now, when we accelerate, you may want to drop a little bit back on your heart, on your resistance. Okay. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me something I didn't know, right, Catherine? Exactly. Right. Exactly. Andy, how you feeling?
Good, 137.
Perfect. Pamela, how you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you hear that, guys? She's okay. All right. So where's your heart rate?
Mine, 125.
Good. Okay, great. All right, Polina, how you doing, sweetheart?
I have now 102.
Okay,
But
great.
At one point I had 122.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Accelerate 85 RPMs. We have 2 minutes. Susan, good choice there. Good choice to back off. Yeah. Catherine, you wanted to back off resistance? Go ahead. We're now at 85. You're in the 120s, Catherine. You're right where you want to be. You want to be right in that 123, 125, 127, 128 is awesome. We know that's awesome for you. Let's give it a little bit of time towards the 90 before we bump you up there. Great job. You're great. You are great. You're at 85 RPMs. We have 90 seconds there. Deborah, real quick, what is it?
132.
132. It's staying there, but you didn't back off on your resistance, did you?
No.
Thank you for that, Deborah. I appreciate that. Phil, how about you?
131.
131. That's good, honey. And if you want to back off on your resistance because you don't want to push so hard today, feel free. We're 1 minute in. We have 1 more minute to go at 85. Okay. This is not the hardest you're going to work. You're going to work even harder. Okay. When the RPM increases, more muscle fibers are being recruited. Long period of time is 2 minutes at 90. That's where you're going to see these higher numbers, but we want to control the higher numbers, right, Susan? Control the higher numbers. Good job. Okay, 35 seconds to go. You guys are so fabulous. You're so fabulous. You know exactly where you need to be. I give you the cues. You know exactly where you need to be. You're doing a fantastic job. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. You're going to take a deep breath. You're going to really focus on your breath as you accelerate. Good job. Good job. Good job. This is really challenging work for everybody. We are on stage 3. Stage 3. Let's go to 90 RPMs. Pick it up. Do the best you can to stay at 90 for the last 2 minutes of class. Pamela, what's your heart rate?
It was 133 before, now it's 135. And I'm
Okay.
in zone
Okay.
2.
All right. Now, listen to your body here, though. If you find that it's getting too difficult into the 130s, I want you to drop back 1 turn on the resistance. Don't slow down. Okay. 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 Right, Pamela? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to, but yes.
Okay. Okay. 90 seconds to go. Carol, what's your heart rate right here?
121.
All right. Good. Susan?
It's 125. I should probably be using half gear increments.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're doing good. Okay. How about you, Catherine?
129.
Oh my gosh, Catherine, who are you today? Did you eat your Wheaties today? Good job. I love it. I love it. Deborah, where's your heart rate right now?
135.
That's perfect, Deborah. That couldn't be better. Very efficient. Very efficient. Andy, how about you?
143.
143, kiddo. How's that feel?
Feels good.
Feels good. All right. Phil, how about you?
134.
Okay, you doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
103.
Okay, good, good. Are you trying to stay with the RPM? You getting there?
No, not today.
That's okay. That's okay. Carolina,
Yes, ma'am.
how you doing?
I've hit 80 a couple of times, but I can't keep it there and I'm at a 103.
Don't worry about it. You're doing great. Okay, we got 10 seconds. That's it. 10 seconds to go. That's it. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2. Grab that heart rate. Give me your resistance as we slow it down and you are done. Drop the resistance. Grab a drink of water. What a fabulous job. You know that's a harder class than Sunday. You know that's a harder, different class than Tuesday. Thursday today was the hardest one we've done all week. That is fantastic. Saturday, a little bit easier. Next Tuesday is when we put it all together. I just want you to remember that, okay? All right, let's start with Catherine. Where did you end up?
131.
All righty, that is a new world's record. Is that a new world's record?
Yes, it is.
Wow, I'm so happy for you. That's got to be so exciting. Well, have you caught your breath yet? I'm really happy for you. Congratulations, Catherine. Well done. Did you drop back to a 17?
Yes.
Yes, I think that was a wise decision. Great. How about you, Deborah?
135.
Perfect. And did you stay at an 8 or did you bump to 9?
No, I stayed at 8.
Boy, an 8's your number. I love that. I love that. Susan, how about you?
I dropped back and I was in the 120s, so I went back to +3 and I ended up at 135.
That's perfect. That's perfect. No problem there. No problem there. Carol, tell me about you.
123, and I had to open my mouth finally. But
Yes.
I didn't take one of my medications this morning, so that may be a factor, and I'll just write to you about that.
Oh, that's great. Okay, no problem at all. No problem. Andy, right at the end, where did you get to?
142 at 31.
That's great. That's great. That's great. Pamela, tell me at the end.
I was 136, but I
Uh-huh.
had to go up to 34 after the first 30 seconds at 90, because at that point I was still in the 120s.
Okay, okay, great. And it bumped up that quickly.
It did.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All righty. Don't worry, Pamela. We're gonna give you some new zones there, so don't worry about it. So I want you to always feel successful, and we can always change them at any time. We can always edit them. Susan said that last Tuesday after you sent me that email about that, and I know that website. So we will definitely use that to change those zones. No problem. No problem. Phil, how about you?
134 at 34.
That's great, Phil. Good job. Good job. Polina, how did you end up?
It was 109 at 75.
Great. Did you hit 80 at any time today?
I did, but I couldn't keep it.
Honey, it's okay. It's okay. Every day, we just want you to get into that 80 marker slightly above. Excellent work. Good job. Good job, honey. Good job. And plus you have a cold. That's right, on top of it. So let's leave all that as factors. That's right. Mike, how about you? You did okay?
Yeah, 103 at 22.
That's perfect. Great. Okay, guys, shake it out. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. What a performance for today. You guys have got to be so proud of yourself. Lace your fingers behind you, walk your shoulders back, lift your chest up, take a deep breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Oh boy, doesn't that feel good? Sweep those hands around as you release your fingers. Sweep them around, lace your fingers together and press your hands away. Lower your chin down towards your chest. You don't have to touch your chest with your chin. Just lower down until you feel the active stretch in the back of the neck and the upper back. Good job. Looking forward, reaching up all the way. Good, and float the hands down. Great. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down when it's available for you. And your left arm will now come across your chest. What's happening to everybody's heart rates now? Are they dropping rapidly back down?
It's down, yeah.
Yeah, good job. Susan, yours too?
109.
Boy, I couldn't ask for better. How about you, Deborah?
103.
Yeah, that's incredible. Catherine, what about yours? Did your heart rate drop back?
It's, sorry,
That's okay.
21.
Great, super. And Andy, how about you?
Yeah, it's down.
Good. Opposite arm comes across, so it's your right arm. Pamela, just give me a yes. Did your heart rate drop back? Yeah, good. Okay, thank you for that. Reach out. Carol, yours too?
113.
Okay, okay,
Great.
kiddo. Good. Wonderful, wonderful. You guys did a great job. Wonderful. I'm so proud of you guys. Slowly release it, lower it down, shake it out, and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's take a big inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring our hands to the end of our handlebars, please. As you rise up off the saddle, bring the feet parallel to the floor. Remember to soften your front knee and drop your heel to the floor. And also drop your back heel to the floor at the same time. Feel that intensity, feel that lengthening right through the calf. Good job. Lift the chest up, please. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Drawing yourself with your tail sliding back to the back of the saddle, towards the back of the room. Excellent work. Great. And slowly lift the chest up and softly place your seat to the saddle. Great work. Excellent work. As you come off the bike, remember that what you've just done, you guys are incredible. You're incredible. So remember to always hang on to that somewhere on the bike so you feel stable as you get off the bike, okay? I want you to kick out your legs. Kick out your legs. Good. I'm holding on to the side of my frame, my side of my handlebars. Bye, Mike. Talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Okay, So what I'd like for you to do is step forward with your left foot. Step forward with your left foot, step back with your right. I'm gonna ask you to bend your right knee and then flex your left foot. Sink down into the right heel to get a nice hamstring stretch on the front of the front leg. So shoot the tail back more. Sit back more, no stress in the knee, the right knee at all. You should have all that weight in your right heel. Good job. So slowly rise. We're going to lift up this left knee, and we're going to cross that ankle over the top of that right thigh, and we're going to come down into our supporting right heel again as we bend that knee. Good job. So we're going to stay on this side. We're going to stay on this side through the next stretch. Come all the way back up, reach down for the left toes, but left foot would be better, left ankle would be, left heel would be better, left shin would be better. Try not to pull on your toes. I shouldn't have said toes. So stretching to the quadricep on the left side. Great. Slowly release that and step down and kick out. Good. Shift the weight now to the left foot, still hang on to your handlebars. Step forward with the right foot, step back with the left. Bend your left knee, sink down, hamstring stretch on the right side. So what we want to do is we want to stretch through that. Yeah, I'm going to try to make it better. Stretch through that front hamstring. So it's the right hamstring now, stretching out, stretching out, stretching out. Now slowly come up, lift up this right knee, cross that ankle over the top of the left thigh, and once again sink down. Good. So trying to open up that right glute. Everything shortens up as we ride those fast pedals, those really fast pedaling strokes. Everything shortens up. We're just trying to give it a chance to lengthen out. Okay, so slowly rise. You're going to take your right hand, reach down, hold on to that right leg somewhere along the line, knee down, hip down. Really lift up and stretch. Good work. Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
So slowly step that down and kick out your legs. Good. So now I'm gonna face my bike. Just hold on to your frame. Go ahead, shift the weight to the left foot. Giant step back with the right. You're gonna come into a lunge position. Knee down, hip down. Good. Knee bent, left knee bent, hip down, tuck underneath that right hip. Good. Now, if you can let go or just hold on to one part of your bike for stability, if you want to take that right arm, lift up, and you're going to lean to your left. Stretching out across diagonally, all the way down to the front of that right hip. Reach up and float it down. Untuck the right hip, step together, and kick out. Good job. So just the opposite. Giant step back with the left foot, left heel up, bend the right knee. Make sure you can see your right toes. Good. So left arm comes up and you're leaning to your right. Good work. Come all the way up and float it, step together. Good job. Kick out. And just like we did the other day, we're going to bring our hands to our hips and then take our hands to the back of our hips. Soften our knees, tuck our hips under, And just lift up the chest to stretch to the whole rectus abdominis. And just lean slightly back without compromising the back. So you're sliding your tail down, pressing your hips forward, taking your gaze to where the ceiling and wall meet, not above you, ceiling and wall. Good. Now slowly gaze forward, bring yourself back to a neutral position, take your hands to your hips. Rib cage lifts with the inhale, soften the knees as you exhale forward, flop back forward. Get down to the point where the top of the head reaches to the opposite side of the room. So just reach forward with the length. Take your hands from your hips, cuff your kneecaps. Finger pads on the bottom of the kneecaps, slide the shoulders down. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Soften the knees as you bring your tail slightly in. Lift the mid back up. Scoop the belly out and slowly roll it up. Great job. Big inhale right here, reaching up. Exhaling all the way down. You were fabulous today. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Wow.
Any concerns, any questions about what we did or why we did it? No?
Oh.
Yeah, that was a tough